Hello. Hey, I'm Jamie. I'm the general manager for Boyce House. So welcome. I'm going to try and show you guys around the place, around our common spaces and some of our rooms as well. So welcome to Boyce House. So Boyce House, it was built in September in 2019. So we're still in our first year of occupancy. It's quite a nice space. I'm going to introduce you to Andrew, who is our administrator, who is the eye candy at the desk.
Eye candy, good. So I'll be here to help basically with weapons, parcels, any issues you may have, which can TV.
Yeah, not just a pretty face. Yeah. So this would be your main reception, and this would be open between 8 AM and 8 PM. And then that would be Andrew or one of our colleagues, Lindsay, who's our assistant manager, or myself, who's the general manager. And in night shift, you will have our night concierge from 8 PM to 8 AM. So they'll be here if there's any issues. So any sort of safety reasons, they'll be here, as well as like maybe dealing with lockouts, dealing with parcels, anything really. So it's a 24/7 presence in the building. So it should always feel safe and secure. I'm going to show you now some of our common spaces. We have our post boxes. If you have a letter, they'll come through here. If you have a parcel, we'll sign for a reception. You'll get an email from us. Just let us know and we can get that for you. We have our Nespresso machine. And this is the vast area of the Boyce House common space. We've got 2 floors of this basically. So there's a lot of seating areas, a lot of lounge areas, really open. So I know with in the light of COVID just now, with social distancing, this should really help with that. You're not sort of climbing over each other. There's a lot of space. Sure. This is Carol, who's doing our deep clean this summer. So if you get any issues with cleanliness, Carol's to blame.
That's Carol back there.
Yeah. So we got games tables as well. So we have pool table, table tennis. There's a lot of space to come relax, come hang out, come study as well. Well-being, so you've got some information about well-being here as well. We have free coffee as well you can have, so you can sit down here and take some of this if you want at the end of university. More lounge spaces. Like you see, the space we have here is really good, especially for events. So sort of move all the building furniture for events, get DJs in, have parties, or we do a breakfast club or yoga classes, all that sort of thing. Okay, I will show you now our study room. It's our study room. Quite quiet just now, just because the university is closed early because of coronavirus, and they're usually this time of year they're quite busy. But again, a lot of space. Not only this, we've got more like meeting rooms up in the first and second floor, and we're a bit smaller in size. So if you want to sort of have a group project or even just somewhere quiet to study on your own, what options for you? I'll show you our laundry room as well. I'll try and make our laundry room as exciting as possible for you. And here's the laundry room. And so we have washing machines, dryers, Circular Laundry. So to work this, you can download an app, which is our Circular Laundry app. And you create a profile, you top it up online on your phone, and you can use your phone to start the machine. So it's £3.20 for the washing machine, and it is £1.70 for the dryer. And that's as sexy as I can make a laundry room, sorry. Nice, I think as well, it's not the best day weather-wise in Glasgow, but I'll try and showcase our outdoor space as best I can. So this is our courtyard. So we are on the sort of the mezzanine balcony level, and you get the lower courtyard as well. On a So this is our courtyard. So again, in summer months, we'll look to have barbecues out here. We'll look to do different events, try and utilise this space or utilise the sunshine that we may get. Okay, and we also have a private dining room. So this has been really popular in its first year. This is a space that students can come, cook dinner, they can use it as a sort of social space to come and party. It's quite big in size. You can hold a lot of people in here really comfortably. And it's nice because it's away from all the bedrooms, so you can come here and sort of relax as well. We've also previously this year we've got a partnership with a company called Oka that have a cafe and a Chinese supermarket in Glasgow. Well, a couple through Glasgow. So they came here and they did a sushi making class. So they taught about 30 of our students how to make sushi, and we did it as well with yoga classes as well. So we look to do something similar next year. Things we do different events in here as well, so to maybe like bring a dish dinner. So we've got a lot of international students at our sites in Glasgow, so they come here, bring up maybe something from the local cuisine, and then share it with other students. So it's a good way of sort of introducing people to new foods and new cultures. Kind of go outside, I'll lose signal, but I promise I'll be back. So as I said, this is the partnership we have with the company called Oka. So you can come here, you can come collect foods. It's more bulk than the vending machines we have, and then you just sort of pay the card we decide. Right, so downstairs is where the fun rooms are, so I will take you down there. So I know what you're thinking, no accommodation is complete without a karaoke room, but luckily Boyce House has you covered. So we have our very own karaoke room, which I think is quite an exclusive with student accommodation. I'm not too sure if our neon comes through well here. This room's been really popular. So it was an idea we sort of thought about. We were building what we can use this space for, and the idea of a karaoke room seemed to land, but the students seem to really enjoy it. It's up to like 4,000 songs in our library you can choose. It's a soundproof room, so you can absolutely let your inhibitions go. We also have our cinema room. Yep. We have a projector, we've got an Apple TV here as well, and you can hook up your laptop as well. But yeah, very straightforward to use. Come here, watch movies, come here, watch sports, it's up to you. And again, we'll have space for the students this year. And we also have a games room as well. So we did this at our other site at St James a couple of years ago. It was really popular, so we thought we'd do the same for Boyce House site when we opened. So we have sort of 6 consoles set up usually, and so yeah. If there's any games in particular that you guys like or you want us to have in place for next year, just let us know and we'll get them bought in for you. We do different tournaments as well, so we get a FIFA tournament or anything that you guys want. Again, quite a popular space for the students. And we also have a gym. It's quite a spacious gym. It's quite well stocked as well. Treadmills and cross trainers and small machines, etc. You can tell by looking at me, I've been in here quite often this year. Yeah, it's a stretch area as well. So this year we've had quite a lot of like yoga classes or Zumba classes. We try and utilise this space as best we can. But again, if that's something you guys want more of or want less of, just let us know. We try and shape our sort of calendar of events to what you want rather than what we think you want. This leads into our courtyard as well. I might lose you as I go outside here, or I might not, we'll see. And we also have, there's 2 bike stores we have, and this is one. Thought you might lose me. We have a bike store, have you got me back? I don't think there's a Wi-Fi router in the bike store, but yeah. There's 2 bike stores in the accommodation, so you can use your fob, you have access to it, it's quite secure, and yeah, it's quite a good way of getting around Glasgow, I think, especially if we're really close to Caledonian University. So if you actually look in the background there, just behind the building, you see the Caledonian building. It's about a 5-minute walk, probably about a 10-minute walk, well, depending how long about a 9-minute walk I'm going to go from Strathclyde. And then you also get students from the art school, which is maybe about a 10, 12, 13-minute walk, or the Royal Conservatoire we get students from, which is probably about a 10-minute walk as well. We've also got Glasgow Uni students, which is the other side of Glasgow, but on the subway you're probably about 4 stops away, 25 minutes in total. Location, you're sort of smack bang in the middle of Glasgow at the moment. I'm going to show you now some bedrooms. So we'll start off with the ensuite. I'm going to jump in a lift, so I'll probably lose you. So yeah, I might drop off for a minute or so. I'll make sure I'm back. That's a lift. So in the building there's 3 different blocks and there's a lift in each block. Hey, sorry, I had to go up to the 8th floor there, but I'm going to show you now one of our classic ensuites. This is just this way. So there's 401 rooms in the building, and 360 of them are en suites. They all sort of range between classic, premium, classic plus, premium plus, deluxe, deluxe plus, and superior plus. So the main difference between them all is the size. If it's got a plus next to it, it means it's on the 8th and 9th floor. And if it is not got a plus, it'll be from the 1st to the 7th floor. But this is a classic ensuite. There's the bathroom. So you might see my laptop here, just ignore that. It's a good size shower, yeah. You can fit two in this shower, no problem. Put your heater as well. There's a full length mirror in the. Sorry about the laptop. There's quite a spacious wardrobe as well. There's a large desk as well, and there's good storage space, so there's shelving above the desk. So 3/4 size beds. And the studios, they're all double beds. Good bedding in this one. And the sockets next to your bed as well, they all have USB ports to all the sockets near the beds. There's a router underneath the desk as well, so every room has its own router. So you shouldn't really get interference from any neighbours. It's 200 meg as the base rate for the internet, so it's quite reliable, it's quite fast. This is a view from, we're on the 8th floor just now, so this is facing east. So the building straight in front of us is the Royal Infirmary, which is quite an old hospital in Glasgow, built in the 1700s. And you have the City of Glasgow College just in front of us as well. It's sort of the biggest college in Glasgow, which is probably about a 5, 6, 7 minute walk. And directly sort of in between the two high-rise flats is Strathclyde University, which is not far away at all either. Cool. And I'll show you the kitchen now. So in Boyce, we've got a range. There's 4-bedroom flats, 5-bedroom flats, bedroom flats, 6-bedroom flats, 8. So that's an example of one of the kitchens for it. It's a lot of worktop space, a lot of cupboard space as well. This one would be a 6-bedroom flat. With the larger flats, you have 2 ovens, 2 hobs, provide the microwave for you. 2 sinks as well. There's a TV in all the kitchens also. All the kitchens, they're really well lit as well. The kitchen, a lot of window space, a lot of natural light. This is a view which is north of the city. And then along west, or east of the city, sorry. Cool. So in the same flat, I can show you a premium ensuite. So it's similar to what the classic is, just a little bit bigger in size. So we'll see if that comes across in the camera. And this is some of the views we get sort of to the west of the city as well. And the distance there with the steeple, you'll see Glasgow University. So that's probably about 20, 25 minutes on the subway, or if you're walking, probably about 30, 35, 40 minutes. So this is our premium. So this is dressed as it would be when you move in. You can see it's just a little larger in size. It's a bit more floor space, a bit more room. Yeah. So this is essentially that you can sort of shape this into what you want it to be. So we haven't thrown IKEA stuff in it just yet. You also have storage under the beds. A lovely view of the room, a real selling point. These are the sort of check-in materials we had for last year's intake. So we had these tote bags and this chili bottle. So we like to change it up every year. So everything we do tries to have a sustainability message with it. So a reusable chili bottle or a reusable bag. So we'll try and do something similar again this year. Cool. And I'm going to show you now one of our studios. We don't have many studios left for next year at Boyce House. I can show you a superior studio. And you go down 2 flights of stairs to get there, so bear with me. Sorry, mine sort of dropped. Hey, sorry, I went down the stairs, there's a couple of dead spots, so I might drop in and out, but if anyone has any questions in the meantime, just let me know. I'll try and get through them, or one of our producers, Andrew or Lindsay, will try and get them answered for you. Cool, so this is our superior studio. So this one is approximately about 25 metres squared. It's fairly big. You have the double beds in these rooms. So the wardrobe and all the furniture should be the same. The main thing is you have a kitchen in here as well, whereas the en-suite you would have a shared kitchen. And the studios, all the studios we have a TV, a smart TV. As an oven as well, which is, I know a lot of student accommodations only have microwaves in their studios. And one of our big selling points is we have an oven in our studios. And the fridge is here. It has a ice box at the top as well for your freezer. Study desk. This is a new design of the tote actually, so this will be the one you receive when you check in. I like it. 2 windows in this one, so this one again is facing east. And this straw as well, that was one of the gifts we had last year, one of the sort of eco straws. And with the superior, they are all sort of designed for accessibility in case we need anyone that needs wheelchair access. So this is the difference in the bathroom for those rooms. It's a wet room instead, but it's a lot bigger. You just have a short that go around there. We did different types of studios as well. I can only show you the superior because, as I said, we don't have many left for next year. But the classic studio is approximately 18 metres squared. which is compared to, which is about, the ranges from about 26 and some of them are up to about 32 metres squared. And you also have like your premium and your deluxe studios, which is again just goes up and like 20. Hey, sorry, I kind of within that stairwell, I seem to lose signals. I'm just going to jump in the lift. So you'll lose me for like 30 seconds. But if you get any questions in the meantime, just ask, and then one of our moderators should be able to help you. We're just in back downstairs. Hello. So that's us showing you Boyce House. So it says it's in the building. If you want to book, it would be £100 deposit. You would then choose your room. So you choose what type of room you want, how your tenancy length. So we have 44 and 51 week tenancies. And then the check-in date is the 5th of September. So if you're interested in booking, you would just select your tenancy length, select your what type of room, and then you would select your room. If you need help selecting like which floor you want to be on, which direction you want to face, or the size of the flat you want to be in, and just let one of us know. If you email us at boycehouse@student.com, then one of my colleagues, Lindsay or Andrew, should be able to help you with that. If not, there's a live chat sort of option as well on the website when you're booking that someone should be on hand to help at any time. But yeah, we also have a flexible booking policy at the moment. So we know that COVID sort of changed the landscape a little bit with studying for next year. So if for whatever reason you can't come to Glasgow in your first semester, we will waive the sort of, depending on when you arrive, up to 90 days, we can waive those fees for you. For more details, you can look at our website for that. But yeah, that's it for me. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.